I'm going to talk a little about safety when working on roofs. 80% of the time, I don't walk on a roof because it damages the roof. I try and work just from a ladder on the side. And so rocks on a regular composition roof, either on a house roof or even flat roofs that are composition roofs that are hot rolled. These composition roofs, they have tar with rocks on them, and they're rolled. And they come in rolls, or they come in flat shingles, and they're nailed down on the roof on top of tar paper, or they're glued down with hot tar. And the rocks, as they get older, as they pass about 20 years, 15, 20 years, the rocks start to come off as the tar dries. And if you step on these rocks, they're very slippery, especially on a regular house roof that has an angle. And so I usually take a paintbrush and I carefully brush them off in the area that I'm working on. Also, elastomeric that's used to seal roofs, that's very slippery if you step in it. It's just you just go right down. You have to be very careful about that. Also, tar. If you use tar for patches, you come out the next day and the sun's been beating on it all morning. You put your foot in it and it's very slippery as well. And you can also fall through a rotted roof. You have to be careful. I've usually had my relatives. I have the thin ones. My children when they were little. If they're going to go up and get something off a roof, I don't want the heavier ones to go up there because it does a lot of damage on the roof. And also wet plastic. People, they want to put plastic up to cover their roof. Wet plastic is very, very slippery. You need to use ropes, and you have to be very, very careful when you go on a roof. And I've fallen off roofs twice, and luckily I fell in the trash cans, and my right hip hurt for 6 weeks, but after 6 weeks, I healed up. I found out you eat a lot of green vegetables and the cartilages heal up. But I was lucky. Other people haven't been so lucky. So you have to be very, very careful when working on roofs.